Hey, welcome here guys, and today's video is going to be about solo leveling in Rise. We have actually quite some topics to discuss, and all of them related to the guild boss. First topic is going to be about Thomas, and as you asked me, what's the best build for him? The second moment, as you can see here, DPS build for SJW. But before we're going to start, first of all, I wanted to say just huge thanks to Painblade for doing his video and showing my video. Um, I didn't really expect it. It was just something that blown up my mind. Um, it gave me such a huge motivation. Like, you know, now I understand that okay, I really have a goal to work further on my channel to develop it, grow up my community. And as you know, he is a big boy, father, and just a busy man. So yeah, just massive shout out to him. Also, I would like to say welcome here, guys, my new subscribers. Um, it's a pleasure to have you here, and I hope that we'll have some more videos, some more entertainment and enjoyment of the process. Yeah, now let's begin with the actual material of this video, and I'm going to show you guys several builds of Thomas Andrea. First of all, I should say that all these changes with the gear, they're really massive, just incredible. It changed like a lot of units and the way how they can perform and yeah, how to use them. For example, units which were not playable previously, now they actually can show some decent results. Also, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a full run, full battle on the guild boss, so you will be able to understand skills rotations, how the whole process were looking like, and so on. Okay, yeah, so about the gear changes. After devs have released them, I should say that the best accessory set for Thomas is going to be this one. Outstanding ability. In any case, in any. It's huge. There is no other option which can, yeah, just change it. That's the set for accessories which you're going to go further in any case. What I was testing is more about his gear, because here we have some questions, some variations. And first one option is to use him with a Guardian set, because it provides some shields, quite a useful one set, but by the tests which I was doing, and I've made actually a lot of runs. It took me like a lot of time, and in each run I was trying to aim for the best result, for the best outcome. And here you can see his stats. After all, I'm going to show you other builds and you will understand that actually all of them more or less on the same level, at least in terms of defense. So the numbers are going to be almost the same. And with Guardian set, the result is here. As you can see, Thomas performed 1.9 billion damage. Good, but he actually can do better. Um, so I went further, and yeah, as I mentioned before, this is like the most perfect run which I had. There can be a chance of random in terms of his final numbers, but after I'm going to show you other builds, you will understand that actually the difference is pretty much solid. So now we're going to look at his build with the second set, Warmonger. Here you can see, basically, in terms of defense, he is most likely at the same level. So, not a big difference. And here we're talking also about such aspect as total power. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it in a moment, but yeah, let me show you results with Warmonger set. As you can see, way better. So in the previous one, it was almost 1.9 billion, 20 millions below. Here you see that he actually reached the point of 2 billions and 50 million. In this run, it was almost perfect. The only thing that my Cha died like 25-30 seconds before the end, so actually these numbers might be higher if she is going to survive. But yeah, after all, that's the result with Warmonger set. And the last one, which I was testing, is 4 pieces curse. Yeah, and 4 pieces outstanding ability. Um, what do we have here? I started to talk about the topic on total power. As you can see, I have 281,000. Why is this so important? So first of all, the higher tier content requires high total power. And if you're going below it, easiest example, hard mode Baran, and also new bosses, all proof of the strong, which are above tier 15. Yeah, they require huge amount of total power. Also, when we're talking about guild boss and guild battles, some support units, some sets, they're focusing on units with the highest total power. And here is the moment when you using like Warmonger set or Guardian set, you will have way lower total power. If you have some units which are with higher advancement or have like stronger cores or just develop better or have like a full 78 level sets, there is a huge chance that they are going to be higher. And this is the moment which you should balance actually. And Thomas, he is the main DPS. Important moment. Why is he so crucial and important in terms of guild battles, in terms of POD? Everyone already, basically, each content creator has said that he is the best unit for this kind of activities. Why? The answer is obvious. Team battles, and we're going to his passives. And right here, you can see in team fights mode, the user's damage dealt increases by 24%. That's just incredibly huge. Just unbelievable. And as you saw, results over 2 billion. Oh my god, man. I mean, when I was using Cha before Thomas release, my results were way less. Even I was using her um, with manual performance of her ult, combining it together with Moonshadow daggers. This was a real help because I don't have her at A10. She's here, she's A6 for me. Also, I don't have really like the best set for her. Unfortunately, it takes time, it takes resources, and yeah, it's one of annoying parts. But whatever, I have units which are way more developed, and like if we're going to look at Mireille, she has 267,000 total power. My Cha has 212,000. The gap is really huge, and to balance things out, to bring Cha higher in terms of total power, it just brings my Mireille so low, so it didn't really worth at the end of the day. The difference was really huge, and I was receiving like worse results if I was trying to bring my Cha on a higher level of total power. Yeah, and that's why, as long as we have right now the banner for Thomas, he's a perfect DPS. He gives just amazing results, and he really worth it to summon for him. Just you will see how your score on guild battles are going to increase drastically. Just incredible. So I stopped at the moment of the 4 pieces curse set. Yeah, and here we have his numbers. I have defense a little bit higher, so it's 31k. Yeah, and compared to 29 and something, 2k is a difference, let's be honest. But overall, you seen results. They are way better. At the beginning of this video, you saw exactly um, the result of the best run which I had with him with this set. You can say, okay, here might be some kind of randomness. For sure, it can be. Just to avoid this thing by chance, it will require just a huge amount of runs in a row, like perfect runs, not two, not three, 10 or 20 or 30. The more, the better. And after so many tests, it will be like easy to say, okay, yeah, this set works better than the other. So this one is the best. In my opinion, after huge amount of runs, I should say that probably with 4 pieces curse, this is going to be the best set for him. Answers are pretty obvious. Again, it's fair amount of total power, which makes life easier, and you're able to normally maintain and manage your hunters, other hunters, and bring them on a high level. The other thing that the curse set is a decent one. It gives damage increase, it improves your results on long-term scale as well. And yeah, I really think that this is the best one. But just to summarize, this stuff really depends on what kind of armor you have, what kind of artifacts you got. If you have, for example, Warmonger set, which is better in terms of luck, in terms of enhancements, I mean, and you have higher scale of defense, higher numbers in damage increase, defense penetration, and so on. Probably this is the set which you're looking for. After all, it's a good one. And yeah, if you can bring him to a really high level in terms of total power, and you have quite a decent one curse set for him, that's your way to go. For sure, there is no doubt. So let me go through details in terms of my builds and which hunters I was using. So after that, I'm going to talk a little bit about Sanjanu and his aspect being as a DPS, because we all know that this is actually an annoying part. Each time you have to reset your skill points, you have to change gear, and all this stuff, it goes like a real mess. And it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of resources. We're used to build Sanjanu as a DPS. So, of course, it's way easier to bring him to the guild battle as a DPS. Yeah, let's begin with my hunters. So, the team you can see here. In team A, I'm using Thomas, Gogan He, and Malin Fisher. They are crucial, important, and here changed like nothing at all. I mean, Go is the perfect support for Thomas, Malin perfect support in general. She decreases the cooldown and power gauge of the ult for main character. And as you saw probably in other guides, this is the first team. This is how it looks like. The second team, Mirai, Hansemi, and Choi. I was testing different builds, and there might be some changes. Don't get me wrong, it's not like a mandatory one, but some units, they you can't really change them with someone else. So, for example, Hansemi is really important to maintain mana issues, which you will definitely have, especially in terms of Mirai, in terms of her damage output. For Chad, this is also important. For even for Thomas, I would say like he's not using a lot of mana, but if he uses his basic skills like one after another, of course he is going to drain himself out. Choi, for sure, like there's no question. The importance of his passive and his artifact, I mean defense decrease. It's one of the most important aspects in terms of this game, so it's really important. For the team C, I was using Min, and he provides some buffs for Thomas as well. I believe this one unit which you can change with someone else, but it really depends. And yeah, it depends on your advancements, what kind of other hunters you have. Maybe you can switch him with, for example, Ana Ruiz, or even Beck. Why not? If you have him at higher advancement. Libora, just out of any questions. Her place is here. She is not going anywhere. And the last one, but not the least, Cha. I should say that she deals more damage than Alicia. The thing is that in a guild run, in a guild battle, Alicia, she can't show her full potential. So yeah, at this moment from the Thomas release, Cha replaced Alicia, and here is her quite good place. I mean, why not? Let's go deeper in terms of gear. So basically for Thomas, I'm using, as you saw, uh, after several tests, 4 pieces curse, 4 pieces outstanding ability. For Gogan He, I'm using 4 pieces grid and 4 pieces outstanding ability. I think it's an important improvement in terms of Go and his damage output. It's really huge. I mean, I had like 2 times less results with Go. With previous build, it was 4 pieces curse, 4 pieces grid, and now he just went on completely another level. For Malin Fisher, 4 pieces Guardian set, 4 pieces Sylph. Let me show you just a little bit more. So yeah, for Thomas you saw my numbers, they're here. For Go, here are the numbers. So defense like almost 28k, crit 7,000 critical hit damage, damage increase, defense penetration. These are moments which I should improve, and yeah, as I mentioned before, it requires some time, requires a lot of resources. It's not the easiest aspect to prepare everyone in the correct way. For Malin, here are my numbers. For the team B, so Mireille, 4 pieces curse, 4 pieces expert, still the best one set for her. Yeah, I was trying to bring her mana or 3000 to let her be able to like manage and provide as much damage as possible through the whole battle. But anyways, I think I had some issues. I need to work a little bit of MP consumption reduction and probably recovery rate. So here are her numbers. Also, attack should be higher. But yeah, for now, I have like this build. After all, I have what to do and what to improve. As I mentioned, not the best sets like in terms of numbers. They all can be improved. For Hansi Mi, 4 pieces Guardian, 4 pieces, how it calls, concentration of firepower. You can see like they're not all at 20 level of enhancement. I mean, I'm broke as hell. I don't have chips, and that's crazy. With all this new stuff, with all these new artifacts, it just drained me out completely. Forgot to show you her stats. So as you can see, yeah. I mean, I need to improve, of course, her critical hit rate. Yeah, and critical hit damage. For her, the important moment that I've provided here her artifacts with MP consumption reduction, because with this accessory set, she runs out of stamina as well. Stamina, I mean mana, yeah, is really crucial in terms of guild battle and long-term battles. For my choice here, I am using 8 pieces blessing set. Yeah, but it's attack based. So as you can see, here are my numbers. Defense penetration, damage increase. Yeah, I was working mostly on them. Also on improving my attack numbers. And team C for mean, I was using 4 pieces Angel in white because it actually increases the damage of the team member with the highest total power, so it's Thomas in my case, and 4 pieces Sylph. Here are my stats for him. Not really bad, maybe can be somehow improved. For Libora, This is an important moment, and actually there are some tests which people are doing in terms of her summons and yeah, the critical hit rate. So I was looking for improving her critical hit rate, and as you can see here, 2 pieces toughness, 2 pieces curse, and 4 pieces expert. Here are my stats. For sure, attack should be higher and better. Critical hit rate, I was able to bring it to almost 10k. Critical hit damage, defense penetration, damage increase, all the other stuff you can see. And my cha. 4 pieces curse, 4 pieces expert with these stats. Of course, could be better. So these are not the best stats. Okay, now after I have shown you sets and uh, yeah, numbers of my hunters, here are cores which I'm using. Again, they should be adjusted and improved actually by their element ideally and upgraded to maximum to 100%. I was using what I have. It will take some time, but I'm going to improve it as soon as I can. Now, let's talk a little bit about DPS SJW. What's the main trick about him? Um, as you can see, I'm trying to manage my skill points here as well. I think it's an important moment. Why? First of all, skills cooldown. It's important in terms of managing your like order of skill usage and ultimate. It's important to balance your mana as well. And yeah, I don't think that I found like the perfect balance because I wish I had 5k more attack or something like that. But these actually the numbers which I was testing, and probably I should reduce intelligence and add more to the strength. Also, I spent some points to perception to bring it to 88%. This is the perfect balance in terms of precision. For attack, it may vary, but the perfect number which we should aim for is about 38k, 40k. That's the sweetest spot for him. For weapons, nothing new. Moonshadow daggers, Tethys grimoire, 4 skills. Here is actually an important moment. Now let me explain why. The main damage which you're going to receive from SJW is going to be exactly this skill, which is magnifying slashes, just broken 1 skill. And of course, on a legendary level, it's going to provide more damage. I wasn't able to try out with heroic version. I believe results are going to decrease in compared to legendary version, but maybe this might worth a try. Maybe you will have some decent results as well. For the second skill, armor break, just because it's going to increase target's damage taken by 10%. Still, here nothing changed. For the blessing stones, which I was using, so first of all, it's sharp perception to increase probability and chances of critical hit. The second one, bloodlust. After this reawakening, important one. All of them are really important. The last one is weakness detection. You actually may play with this one and probably try some other blessings. For this, actually, they're not that important, but maybe this one natural disaster might worth it. At least If you have some issues with survivability of your hunters, probably this one may help you. And with the gear, 4 pieces curse, 4 pieces expert, nothing new. For the stats, let me show you. Again, for SJW I have overcrit. For damage increase, some good numbers. Defense penetration, this is actually one which I should working on, because damage increase and defense penetration on, especially on higher rages, defense penetration is important one. So this is going to bring my damage output also on another level. Yeah, I believe that's pretty much it for SJW build, and showing you builds of other hunters which I was using in my team. Also, for you to understand that there is actually not a huge difference in compared to the build which we are used to when we're using SJW as a support. I'm going to show you my results with him as a support unit. Here it is. Don't look at the rage count, it's a bug currently, but as you see, this number 5.7 billion, it might be a little bit better. It really depends on your run, how perfect you're using your skills, in which order, managing your shadow steps, and so on and so forth. But as you see, like with DPS build, I actually have better result overall. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this information helps you to improve your results and damage output. Now I'm going to show you a full battle. Before we're going to start, just hit the like button, subscribe, and I want to say something else. So for the next video which I'm going to show you, I'm currently working on materials for 2 different videos. First one is going to be about more Thomas Andrea gameplay, and especially manual gameplay. I'm going to show you an example by the new Encore mission boss, Proof of the Strong level 20, and I'm going to compare him in 2 different team settings. First one is going to be Gan-He and Cha. The second one is going to be Gan-He and Min, just to understand which one performs better, with which one you will have like better results. The second video, I would like just to showcase you the new weapon of SJW, Divine Quarterstaff. Again, showcase based on the new instance dungeon boss, again at level 20, Proof of the Strong, with the support skills, not damage skills, with support weapon, just to show you how it performs, and compare it with the spear which we all have access to through the guild activities. So give me your reactions in the comment section below. Tell me which one you would like to see first. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Enjoy the full battle. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.